Hey guys, it's Reenactman here, and today I'll be doing the basics of Vietnam. So today's part will be on the webbing stuff. Cool. So every soldier was issued the same thing. Well, no, not really. It was a mix and match of different parts of equipment from bygone eras. So for example, they would have these Patton 37 pouches from World War II. They usually mixed and matched a lot of stuff, as I said before, like 1944 Patton, 56, and during the war they bought 1956 stuff from the Americans. So you'd have all of that. I'll get into that a little bit later, but I'm just gonna start bottom up. So as I said, they mixed and matched. So basic pouch. They were usually modified, so these on the back would be higher up, and they were usually dyed to a more green color. You can fit grenades in here if you wanted to, ammo. And ammo storage was a big problem for the Australians during the early parts of Vietnam, because the American pouches were a bit different, and as I said, I'll get onto that later. But okay, you'd need two belts. You'd have one just like this, laid out, adjusted to your size, just like that, to go on your pants, so you can hold your pants up, obviously. Nothing much about that, just a green belt, like the World War II ones, except some of them would have a rounded off buckle here. Then a bag. Mine has a bit of writing on it, but it doesn't really matter. So that's it. You have a little space here to put a shovel. There's another space to hold the lower part of the shovel. Then in this bag, there is a lot of room to stick some spare clothing. Hold on, open this up. And a lot of troops during combat situations would usually use the quick release on these bags to just drop the pack, and they'd go in with that basic stuff over there. There is the inside. It's got two flaps, it's waterproof. Pretty cool. Now on to the basic stuff. Oh, I should block the camera. That out. This stuff right here. That was the main battle stuff. I can't even see that. That was the main battle stuff. So here you have your H harness, which is this. Your two ammo pouches each side, two canteens, and your bum pack. So each part of the webbing was attached from these clips. Those just normal snaps, and do not refer to them as Alice clips. They are not Alice clips. They are normally just known as clips during the Vietnam War. Now, as I was talking about the pouches earlier, the American pouches that the Australians ordered were about this big compared to the pouches about there, and they had trouble fitting in the SLR magazines because they can only squeeze about like 2 or 3 in there, which wasn't not enough. So they extended them up, and now they could fit a whole lot more of them. On the side, you have 2 little spaces for grenades with the snaps on here. You have the pull tab, which was mainly taken from the British. There's the inside. You have the broad arrow. These are on both of them. So you got your 2 canteens. You could either hook them on by these belt hooks, those, or you can have them on those clips that I showed before. And the bum pack, you would usually take that on short patrols. Say you'd only be gone for a few hours, you only take that. So, there's a space for a poncho underneath here. Here you can fit a couple spare socks if you need to, because socks are very important in the Vietnam War. A few rations in there. It's got a little hand block here, so you can hold it, and a name tag space. New Zealand troops tended to remove the butt pack and just replaced it with more canteens, but the Australians, they did that as well, but they usually prefer to keep that on there. The H harness connected to that bum pack at the top, those two spaces, so easy enough. And it was popular with the Australian troops to keep the ammo pouches closer to the canteen, so it will lower the profile when in prone, and it's just easier to crawl. Pretty cool. So anyway, that is the basic webbing of an Australian troop. Next I'll be doing uniform and uniform accessories. So all that stuff, all that you would see on an Australian troop. Depends on what era, really. Those pouches, these two, the Pan 37s, they were usually a bit early war, because as I said before, those American pouches that they ordered were usually too small. So they would tend to just dye those a green and modify them. So anyway, thanks guys. See you next time. It's been Reenactor Man. Bye.